Hey everybody, Dr. Nelson here. This is an interactive video lesson about how to divide algebraic fractions. So what's going to happen is you're going to take notes with me first on this first page, and then you have a chance to pause the video and try some problems on your own, and then at the end you can see how you did. Alright? So don't forget the rules about how you divide fractions, because what we're going to do here is going to be the same thing as what we do over here. Alright? So here we have 7/8 divided by half. And remember, the way you divide fractions is you have to multiply it by the reciprocal, right? So I'm going to change this to 7/8 times, and the reciprocal of 1/2 is 2/1. And then remember, when you multiply fractions, you're allowed to cross reduce. So the 2 and the 8 can reduce to 1 and a 4. And then 7 times 1 is 7. And 4 times 1 is 4, which equals 1 and 3/4. And there's your answer. All right? All right, now we're going to do the same process over here, where I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. So it's going to be 12 over x squared minus 4 times the reciprocal is going to be now 3x plus 6 in the numerator, and then 8 on the denominator. All right. Now again, we multiply these fractions. You got to cross reduce if possible, right? So I know the 12 and the 8 can be reduced down to, let's see, 4 goes into both. So this would be a 3. And this would be a 2. And then 3x plus 6 has a common factor of 3. So it'll be 3 times x plus 2. And then x squared minus 4, that's difference of squares, right? So that'll be x plus 2 times x minus 2. And now I'm allowed to reduce common factors, right? So let me pick a different color to show this. So I have an x plus 2 here and also x plus 2 over here. So I'm going to cross those out. We don't need those anymore. And then we have a 3 and a 2. That can't be reduced. So I'm just going to multiply the numerators and the denominators. So 3 times 3 is 9. So 9 on the top. And then 2 times x minus 2 in the bottom. So I'm just going to write it just as 2 times x minus 2. And then there's our answer. Okay. Some people might choose to distribute the 2, so it'll be 2x minus 4. But the answer there should be fine as well. Okay? So why don't you pause the video and try the your turn now problems, and when you're done, hit play. You can see how you did. Alright, good luck. Alright, welcome back. Let's say I do these practice problems. So here we have 2x over y divided by 5 to z over 5y. So I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal, right? So it's going to be 2x over y times 5y over 5z. Now I can cross reduce, right? So the y's cancel out. But I can also reduce, remember, up and down, right? Because 5 divided by 5 is 1. So I'm going to cross these out as well. So what's left over is just a 2x on the top, and then a z on the bottom. So we have a final answer of 2x over z. Alright, this one's done the same way, except it's a little more complex, right? So this one you're going to need quite a bit of space for to solve it. Alright, so let's go with this one. So it's going to be x squared plus 3x minus 10 over x squared minus 16. But again, we're going to times it by the reciprocal, right? So I'm going to flip it. So it's going to be x plus 4 on the top, and then 2x minus 4 on the bottom. Alright, now the next step I'm going to do a different color. Let's pick blue here. Okay. Now I'm going to factor. So here we have x squared minus 16. I know that's the difference of squares. So that'll be x plus 4 times x minus 4. 2x minus 4 has a GCF of 2, so it'll be 2 times x minus 2. Here, x plus 4, that's prime. I can't reduce that at all, right? And then here I'm going to do reverse FOIL to factor this. So it'll be x and x. And then let's go with plus 5 and minus 2. All right. So now I'm going to take a third color to cross off the common factors. So notice I have an x minus 2 over here, and there's another x minus 2 over here, right? So I'm going to cross that off. And here I have an x plus 4 and also an x plus 4 over here. And I believe that's all we can cross reduce, right? So what's left from the top is just an x plus 5. And then the bottom is just a 2 times x minus 4. And there is our answer. All right, how'd you do?